Aloha! So guess what came in the mail? My black vinegar. So I thought I'd use it up. So I actually just pulled it out of the box. There it is. It is 16.9 fluid ounces. I do not know how much I paid for it, but this is 6% acidity. So remember we talked about them and how the balsamic had the higher end, and this is similar to balsamic. The balsamic vinegar is made from fruit. Remember there's two kinds, grain or fruit, and this one is made from grain. And depending on where in Asia you get it from, it could be made from wheat, from barley, from rice. I do not know. This one is sorghum, barley, peas. So it's a little bit of combination. So I'm going to use it. And what I'm making is some quick and easy Taiwanese noodles to go with some leftover potato salad. Maybe I'll fry up some tofu, some crispy crunch with some green onions. And yeah, I do have some leftover rice noodles. So I figure I'll just cook those up and drizzle this dressing on it. Top it with green onions, fry up some tofu, and boom, there you got it. So let's make this dressing, which is really just a sauce for the noodles, and however saucy you want it is up to you. So I just, oops, yep, in fact, it's still got the cap on. So this is always the hardest part, is opening it. There we go. And since it's open, I'm gonna go ahead and tangy, kind of like a young balsamic is tangy, you know, still vinegary. That's that. Oh, it's got like a nice molasses flavor to it right at the end. It's not super vinegary like a malt vinegar. What's interesting is I read that that people use as a substitute for this Worcestershire, because basically, 4 tablespoons of black vinegar, because basically Worcestershire is a seasoned vinegar. That was 3, this is 4. So 4 tablespoons of black vinegar. I got my soy sauce, low sodium, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. Hopefully it's all gonna fit in this 1 cup measuring cup. Okay, and that's it for the tablespoon. Then we gotta add some sugar to lighten up the, I should pull it back so you can see the feature item. It's 4 tablespoons of black vinegar, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, otherwise known as shoyu here in Hawaii, 3 teaspoons of sugar. And actually you can add more sugar if you like, or less sugar if you like the tang. Either way, right? You play with it according to your preferred flavors. And sesame oil. So equal amount of sesame oil and sugar. So another 3 tablespoons, or teaspoons, excuse me. You can half this, you can double this, whichever you prefer. So that's actually kind of scant teaspoons. So I had 4 tablespoons of black vinegar, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, 3 teaspoons of sugar, 3 teaspoons of sesame oil, and I'm gonna put a smidgen of hot sauce. So this is just sambal olek, or chili paste, like you would find in your kimchi. And I have a 1/4 teaspoon here. I'm gonna use just about so. Stir that all together. I remember this is gonna go on your favorite noodles, whatever noodles you have. I just happen to have rice noodles. You could use egg noodles. You can use whatever kinds of saimin or ramen noodles you have, chaufa noodles, whatever is handy for you. Add that in, and then I'm gonna top it with green onions. You could actually probably add any vegetables you like, and then I'm gonna pan fry some cubed up tofu just to add some crunch to it. And we have a little bit of leftovers from yesterday, so that'll go. Okay, this one is a clean chopstick, just FYI. Besides, it's my food anyway. Oh, nice. Oh, that sesame comes through nice. That sugar with that vinegar. There isn't too much heat, so I might actually add a little bit more or allow John to add more at the table. And that's it. There's your Taiwanese noodle sauce. That's probably more than enough for our portions. And I'll put the recipe below. I'll even take a snapshot of it mixed into the noodles with the green onions and tofu. But otherwise, there's your black vinegar. I don't know. I do a lot of Asian cooking from Hawaii. There's a lot of Asian influence in food here. So I could totally see that I would use this. I use my rice wine vinegar a lot for a lot of Japanese style stuff. And this. Now, in terms of whether I would use this more than the balsamic, it really varies. I actually just made a really good balsamic. You know what? I'm gonna have to film that one. A really good balsamic burst tomato pasta the other night. It was so good. But otherwise, I rarely use balsamic. I mean, it's such a strong flavor that you can't get away from it. So whatever you're cooking is balsamic, blah, 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 right? But I might actually do it and share it with y'all. We'll see. But I would say that I would probably buy this sooner than I would, or need to replace this sooner than replacing my balsamic. Just because I do a lot of Asian dishes, but we'll see. All right. Talk to you later. Love you. Bye. Finished product. Cooked up the noodles, sauced them up with the sauce. The nice thing about rice noodles is it totally absorbs the sauce. Topped it with some cilantro and green onions, and then my fried tofu. I have more fried tofu, but I just wanted you to get the effect of the noodles with the black vinegar, soy sauce dressing on it. Bon appetit. Love y'all.